It's 2025. Call of Duty has made over $35 billion. That's enough money to buy a small country, or at least all the Mountain Dew ever produced. Meanwhile, Battlefield has finally done the unthinkable. It's relevant again. You see, these two titans of military shooters are once again locking horns. Battlefield 6 versus Call of Duty Black Ops 7. And for the first time in years, this might actually be a fair fight. Let's rewind. This rivalry didn't start as a marketing feud. Nope. It started because someone at EA was allegedly a bit of a jerk. Vince Zampella, yes, that's Zampella, co-creator of Call of Duty, once said, and I quote, "The only reason Call of Duty exists is because EA were d***s." That's not PR talk. That's the origin story of one of the most profitable grudges in gaming history. Back in the early 2000s, Zampella and his team were working under EA on Medal of Honor. Creative tension brewed, egos flared, and EA apparently managed to annoy them so much that they rage quit and made their own studio, Infinity Ward. The new project was literally codenamed MOH Killer. It was meant to destroy Medal of Honor, and they did. Activision funded it. The first Call of Duty launched in 2003, and the rest is a $35 billion history. Fast forward 2 decades later, and here we are. EA, the company that accidentally birthed its biggest rival, is now run by, you guessed it, Vince Zampella, the man who left EA, built Call of Duty, got fired by Activision, built Titanfall and Apex Legends, then came back to EA to lead Battlefield. I mean, it's like if Darth Vader quit the Empire, joined the Rebels, and then got promoted to Emperor. Design-wise, these two games have always lived on opposite planets. Battlefield is about scale, massive maps, tanks, jets, teamwork, and that one random guy blasting a jeep into a helicopter with C4. I mean, it's chaos, but in a military documentary accidentally directed by Michael Bay kind of way. Everything can explode, and somehow that is the strategy. Now, meanwhile, Call of Duty is a completely different drug. Fast-paced, twitchy arcade-like, and laser-focused on rewarding the player with instant dopamine. You shoot fast, die fast, respawn fast, and then rage fast. I mean, it's not about war. It's about reflexes, caffeine, and the sweet, sweet sound of a killstreak helicopter. COD's infamous killstreak system is basically capitalism in game form. The better you do, the more overpowered toys you get. It's like a get rich or die trying philosophy, except you respawn in 5 seconds. Then came the dark times. Both franchises went through what historians now call the slop era. Battlefield 2042 dropped its traditional class system in favor of goofy specialists that look like Fortnite characters on military leave. Players hated it. It was the gaming equivalent of a midlife crisis. Meanwhile, Call of Duty became an endless treadmill of copy-paste sequels, each one somehow more expensive and less exciting than the last. Modern Warfare 3 in 2023 was roasted as a glorified DLC with a 56 Metacritic score. That's a critical nuke strike if you ask me. And then 2025 happened. EA came back swinging with Battlefield 6, a return to form that ditched the specialists, brought back classes, and sold over 7 million copies in 3 days. Now, that's not a comeback, that's a resurrection. Now, on the other side, Call of Duty Black Ops 7, now under Microsoft's Game Pass umbrella, went for a strategic pivot. Translation, it's still Call of Duty, but now it's free on Game Pass. So you don't have to pay $70 to get spawn killed by a 12-year-old with perfect aim assist. Now, instead of chasing sales, Microsoft is chasing player retention. Because why sell a game once when you can charge people every month to keep thinking about it? This is the new Battlefield. Pun intended. EA's Battlefield 6 wins in sales, but Call of Duty wins in engagement. One is focused on premium purchases, and the other is a subscription magnet. I mean, it's less which game is better, and more which economic model owns your soul. Now, of course, both are still playing chicken with identity. If Battlefield drifts too close to Call of Duty style, that is faster pace, flasher cosmetics, dumb voice lines, it risks losing the grounded chaos that makes it Battlefield. And if Call of Duty keeps bending itself around Warzone and monetization, it might forget how to make an actual game. So I guess the question is, who wins the 2025 showdown? Well, Battlefield 6 finally got its swagger back. Tactical destruction, balanced class play, and a community that actually feels proud again. Call of Duty, on the other hand, has fixed what annoyed fans: lobby disbanding, matchmaking, but traded financial dominance for Game Pass saturation. In short, EA won the battle, Microsoft won the subscription war, and players like us, well, we finally have a choice again. After 2 decades, the Battlefield vs Call of Duty rivalry is less about who shoots better and more about who learns faster. Because as long as both keep trying to one-up each other, we, the gamers, get to sit back, crack open a can of caffeine, and enjoy the fireworks.